So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. That's a good run down the left. Luis Enrique is wide and looking to get onto this.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he has been fouled there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lewandowski. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Martinez, absolutely focused. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie...
He's having a shot! It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that header! And it's come back out to him. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's DiMarco. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Spread neatly. He rises! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Barella. Stefan de Vrij. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Yamal aims beyond the defence. Gavi looking for the run. Luis Enrique. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ball driven towards the far... It's a mighty effort! And he's taking no chances there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Stood up well to him there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's De Jong.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
It's a goal kick. Pedri. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide, hoisted in. And that has been knocked clear. Luis Enrique.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Araujo. Rafinha looking to add to his goal. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Cross needs to be good. Bastoni gets it away. Oh, he's been caught on it! Tries a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Lamine Yamal really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Barella. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. It's Gavi. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pinches it off him. Barella. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. DiMarco is wide and looking to get onto this. Terrific header! It's hit the crossbar!
Well, for me, he qualifies as a determined manipulator. He won't take no for an answer.
And it's DiMarco. Another throw-in. DiMarco. Lovely bit of skill. It's a good-looking delivery. They want to be quick to recover this. That's an excellent interception. Pedri clears it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in. And they've got rid. Pedri. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Araujo.
Il numero 8. Il numero 94.
Inter Milan,
Attenzione,
perhaps
un
wondering
cambio.
what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Stefan de Vrij. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well played and well cleared.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cambio di giocatori.
And he lines up and gets his head on it! And that would have won it.
Rashford really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Di Marco. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Sucic. Balde gets over and intercepts. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Martinez.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Takes a shot! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, and that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a good run down the left. Very nicely done. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back.
Dumfries
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Martinez having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Thuram really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's DiMarco.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Now it's Llorente.
He's got away. Pings it across.
Bastoni.
Tries to clear.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Llorente running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. DiMarco. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Gallagher. Baina has it out wide and in space. Cleared without hesitation. But here's Gallagher.
Gallagher! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely weighted ball.
Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. Mkhitaryan. Now Dumfries. Threads one in. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's with the keeper. DiMarco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Llorente, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gallagher. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mkhitaryan. Big header! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And here's Solot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bastoni can get it clear. Not Solot. Vaina.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mkhitaryan. And the pass is intercepted. Bastoni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the... Shoots! And he's there to belt it away. Jimenez. That is Gallagher. Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vaina is standing over this one. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mkhitaryan. And here's Thuram. And this is Çalhanoğlu. That's tidy. Martinez receives it in a good position here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Gallagher. Zielinski. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Llorente.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And it's Griezmann.
80.953 spettatori.
Javi Galan. Can he get it through? Look at the chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo
Quite
per
a thriller this
il
one's
numero
become.
16.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's the keeper's ball. And here's Thuram.
Lovely feet.
And the shot!
And that would have been some goal.
Thuram clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
This their second corner of the game. And a chance! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Inter Milan making another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Inter Milan
Are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
fired deep towards the back post.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking for the run.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Sommer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fratesi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's managed to get free.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
So,
32.
third corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il numero 30. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Gallagher clears it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Spread it left. Alvarez. Terrific! It's bounced back off the post. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. He's in a great position here. He has found the way through. And the shot's on here. Goes for a shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Martinez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Molina puts them all in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Stefan de Vrij. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He's had it taken off him. Very much into the last knockings. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gonzalez. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lewison, big chance! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
And this is getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Inter Milan
Could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
goes for goal! And that may well be that. That is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Martinez.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's a goal kick.
And it's Menu.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well played and well cleared.
Look at the space here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zielinski. Great vision. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Good pressure, determined, intense.
It's a good foot in there. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much.
Threads one in. Mazraoui.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Maciej Cunha, knocks it out wide.
Hit into the middle, he gets big! Goal! Manchester United!
It was a great header, the invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Maciej Cunha.
Maciej Cunha! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Casemiro is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
De Ligt deals with that comfortably. It's a pretty loose pass.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Closing in on goal. And Martinez! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame we just couldn't finish it off.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first.
And that has been cleared. Played back. Bastoni, and it's slung out wide. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. No way through. And it's Mkhitaryan. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That is a brilliant interception.
Martinez. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. No way through there.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That comes as a mighty relief. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Vrij gathers from the goal kick.
Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There's a sharp little ball here.
DiMarco.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
DiMarco. Mazraoui proves too strong.
Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fab. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're already back up and running.
He's got tall. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Mazraoui.
That's tidy.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Dumfries. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a very decent ball. Mathias Cunha! Oh, he's been caught, and in he goes again. Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mazraoui climbs up big. He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. Zielinski is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball.
Martinez. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Out to the right. Lofted in. Punched away.
Now it's Martinez. Barella. Probing pass.
Nicely worked. Martinez could try cutting inside here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Calhanoglu. And it's Denzel Dumfries.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. And that is a little undercooked. Šeško. Barella. And here's Thuram.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Maguire
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
and it's Malacia. Now it's Barella. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dumfries.
Calhanoglu. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Calhanoglu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
So
32.
the manager can make a
Numero
change
9.
for the first time in the
Numero
game here.
20. Numero 22. Numero
Cleared
7.
away.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 30.
Inter
Il numero
Milan
94.
have the chance to go the
Il
other
numero
way.
8. Il numero 16. Il numero 11.
And it's Masraoui. Now here's the delivery. Oh, takes a shot! He's put his foot right through that one. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bastoni, Bratesi, now it's Martinez. He's in a great position here, and he's in on goal, and he's straight offside. Sucic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. A header! It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fratesi.
Il quarto uomo indica
Now
6
looking to
minuti di
orchestrate a
recupero.
counter. This looks promising. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Barella. Fratesi. Tries to pass it through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Enrique. Not the most accurate pass. And time is up. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
He's having a shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Tries to pass it through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now the ball, he rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a prolific goal scorer too? Expect to see him make a lot of those powerful surges up the pitch, and at times he'll drop in as a number 10 in that supporting striker's position.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Llorente. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Now there's a fine ball. He gets big. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
DiMarco charging forward down that flank.
Elects to cross.
That's a decent clearance.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Plays the return pass. Zielinski.
And the shot!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Mkhitaryan. Head over towards the opposite flank. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Solot. There's the shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he get it? He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
And we have our very first corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koke.
Now, can they get him away? Mkhitaryan.
Inter Milan
are looking to go forward now.
Zielinski goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Inter Milan
Are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
Stefan de Vrij. Always onto this. Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Molina.
Looking for options for movement.
Mkhitaryan. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Looking to play him in. Now the delivery. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the keeper's got it again.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Galan. Great vision. Alvarez. Bullish header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good take in a good area. Solid!
That's just...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the back.
Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And now they can spring out of defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Galan. And Jimenez. DiMarco. Now it's Sorloth.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they win it back again. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inter Milan still behind, thanks to that solitary strike. Javi Galan. Llorente providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Alvarez, and it's Galan. Galan is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Quality ball. Barella. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. And the ball's gone astray. Mkhitaryan under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7, numero 22, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 30.
Chosen to go back.
Il numero 11.
Sucic.
Il numero 16. Il numero
Now it's
8.
Martinez.
Attenzione a una sostituzione.
And he welcomes it in. Real chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's intervened well there. Gives it back. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Enrique. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Sorloth. Sucic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Llorente. The ball's... It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 14. Cambio di giocatori.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. He's found the way through. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Drives it in. Cleared without hesitation. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And the shot! It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
All square, terrific header! Oh yes, it's there! And that may just do it! All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread
at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is...
Big header! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Foot in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Gabriel Jesus shoots!
Oh, it's hit the post! Nuri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Rice. Saka. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. To Havertz. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Marmoush, and he's lost his man here. Now the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Guardiola. Stones. Nico Gonzalez. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's in a good position.
And the shot! It's in!
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rice. Saka.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's neat.
Nico Gonzalez.
And now the breakaway.
And it's Gonzalez.
Marmouche. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Marmouche. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Saka. Fired deep towards the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Stones. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
We expected better, and so did he.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice, and the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Defending was strong and firm. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Nouri. He's got away. Elects to cross. And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bernardo Silva.
Oh, great feat, that.
Marmouche. And he welcomes it in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And they win it back again. Cherki. Great vision. Still just a single goal between the sides. Good ball, good take. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Saka.
Lovely bit of skill. It's Gabriel Jesus!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
That's a cute ball. That's good vision. That's the keeper's ball.
Madueke.
That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number
Now
9,
it's Marino.
Erling Haaland.
That was nowhere
Coming
near
on the
his best.
field, number 33, number 47, Phil Foden. Number 31, substitution.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Rice goes sliding in. White. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Foden, shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Rice attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! It's their second corner of the game. Calafiori can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's away. Great chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
One-nil as we head towards the end. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Opts for safety. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
This might... He's had a shot!
It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Poor robust challenge. No foul, says the referee. He's looking wide. Eze has it out wide and in space. He's found a way through.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Eze.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Marmoush voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right...